Imagine that you're playing white in this position. What do you do here? If you said, just push the pawn and make a queen, you're wrong, because black plays rook h1 check, forcing us to go to the g file, and then black skewers us with rook g1, and we're in trouble. So, as you can see, it's not that easy to just win by pushing the pawn. We need to stop the rook from somehow getting the queen and promote safely. What do we do here? You might think the move is bishop to c5, an interesting move stopping rook g1. But the problem is black has another way to get to our pawn, rook d8, this way. And even if we try to block it with bishop f8, black can now check us and then come behind the pawn, and this is at least a draw. So bishop c5 doesn't work. How can we stop the rook from coming here and stop the skewer idea all three at once? We need to be really creative. White plays the absolutely brilliant move here, bishop to d6, physically blocking rook d8 and also creating a force field along this diagonal. If black plays rook g1, bishop g3 wins the game. And if black tries to come around with rook d4 check, forcing moves, remember? What we do is we make a forcing move of our own. Can you see it? White plays bishop f4 check. The rook can't take a enemy queen, so black has to spend time moving their king. But now white can block by bishop g5, and we're winning. So rook d4 doesn't work. Black has one more attempt. Black can try rook h1 check, trying to trick us to move our king. Unfortunately, we can't go here because of the pawn, so if you go here, rook g1 check would indeed be a draw. But remember, there's a reason why we played bishop d6. Can you see why? White plays another beautiful sacrifice, bishop h2, a multi-purpose move, stopping rook g1, and if black takes the bishop, the rook is now too close to the king. So white can play king to g3. The rook can't skewer us anymore, and they can't go behind the pawn because the pawn is too close to the rook. But they're not done yet. They have one more trick up their sleeve. Black plays rook h1, trying to skewer us. Now what do? Be careful. If you said, just play king g2, it's a blunder because the king and the pawn are on the same file. So black plays rook h4, and it's a draw now because of a fork. So we had to sidestep that, and yet cover g1 by playing the clever king f2. But black's not done yet either. Black will try to chase our king away with rook h2. We can't go here because rook g2, they would win. So we have to make progress somehow. If you play king f1, this will just be a repetition. So instead we play king f3 going up the board. Black checks again. We go up the board. Black checks again. Where is this headed? The thing is, we can make progress by actually going up the board and taking the pawn. They check again. Now, do you go up or do you go down? If you said go up, it's wrong because after king f7, rook h7 pins the pawn, and that's a draw because they're going to sacrifice their rook. So instead, in this position, white must decide to walk down the board and down, and finally, because this pawn's no longer there, we're all clear to go to the g file. White plays king g2, and black is busted, rook h4, g8, and white wins.